This is a professional production.
We're literally in your lounge, gal.
Bestie Boos. Kia ora, welcome back to Bestie Boos.
Hello.
Got a new intro for you there. Thought we'd jazz it up, change it up.
That was very snazzy, gal. Well done.
Thank you very much. Happy to have you guys back with us today. Coming up on the show, we're going to do another pop culture roundup. I want to tell you a doozy of a story that happened at a preschool drop-off the other day. Jacinda Ardern's new movie that is coming out in a couple of weeks. And I thought maybe later on we could talk about the boys because I've been harassing you a bit, haven't they, gal?
Boys.
Kick it off with the highlights, lowlights. You're first.
Yes, highlight for me. Actually, right before we just started this podcast right now, we have had a message from one of our gals letting us know that her baby has arrived, and I am absolutely over the moon for her. It is just super duper exciting news, super duper. But no, I'm thrilled. Safe wee arrival into the world for a wee bundle of joy. So.
Yes, and she said it was a quick arrival as well. That was not what I had, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing sometimes when you hear about the quick deliveries.
Yeah, I guess we'll hear more. It's exciting for her. And then a low light for me, actually, at the beginning of the week, a friend of ours, his mum passed away unexpectedly. So, yeah, it was actually when our podcast just got released and we were talking about helping friends through grief. So it was actually some timely reminders for me of what we could do to support him. Just a shout out to that family and anyone going through it this week. It was a hard one.
Hard, definitely, girl. So for my highlights, lowlights, highlight. Tough week this week. So my highlight was when Luna stayed at her nana's house on Friday night just to have some alone time, not be a parent, not be needed. She's just, she's so bossy.
Yeah, and how nice is it only to be accountable for yourself? My God, that's good, eh? Such freeing.
It really is. Low light, had a really tough week with lots of things. One night, Mum came round to see how I was because she knew I was having a hard week. And then out of nowhere, Luna just started talking about Samuel, her dad, and she's like, oh, yeah, and when Dad comes back from heaven. And I kind of just sat there like, huh? And so I just sort of didn't say anything. And then she said it a few more times, yeah, when Daddy comes back from heaven and blah, blah, when he does that. And, it just sucked, girl. Because I already had a downer week. And so then I had to say to her, Dad's not coming back from heaven and that stuff. It just sucks, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was definitely a low light. Real downer.
Yeah, well, move on from that then, hey? Don't sit there for too much longer, thanks, gal.
Let's go. Did you know Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey Bieber have been together for like 7 years now? Been married 7 years and had their baby Jack, but they still face so much criticism. People are always online, not me, I'm not doing it, but people out there, get back with Selena and you don't love her, and they're always commenting on their marriage. And Hailey has done interviews being like, I wish people would stop.
Yeah.
But something's happened.
What
She got the Vogue cover. She got the cover of Vogue.
Oh, okay.
Big deal for her, something she really wanted. Her husband, Justin, gets on social media, Instagram, makes a caption. This is the caption he wrote with the picture of her on the cover of Vogue. I shit you not, gal.
Uh-oh.
Yo, this reminds me when Hailey and I got in a huge fight. I told Hales that she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes. I know, so mean. For some reason, because I felt so disrespected, I thought, I got to get even. I think as we mature, we realise that we're not helping anything by getting even. We're honestly just prolonging what we really want, which is intimacy and connection. So, baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover, because clearly I was sadly mistaken. I was sadly mistaken. Does he know what that means?
Something should just be kept behind closed doors.
I was sadly mistaken. That's the opposite of what you think it means, Justin.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Sadly mistaken that she actually got it.
Yeah, I was sadly mistaken that I told you. I told you you would never have the Vogue cover.
Nah.
And I was sadly mistaken.
Oh my God, imagine their fights if that's the shit that they say to each other.
I made a great achievement and Samuel posted on Instagram something like that, you've totally just overshadowed my whole moment.
Like when you got your broadcasting award, I actually said, here's a nice picture of her winning the award, but I said to her one day, you will never win an award. That is so petty, eh?
The thing that gets me about it is it's so unrelatable.
Oh.
Imagine being in a fight, someone says, you'll never be on the cover of Vogue. I'd be like, I know. Yeah.
Like you will never walk the Met Gala red carpet. Duh.
Sarah, you will never win a Best Actress for an Oscar.
I could. You should see some of my acting.
Elon Musk told me he would never let you go on his rocket.
Oh. You will never beat Usain Bolt in a sprint race.
I'm never taking you as a +1 to a Kardashian Christmas party.
You will never be invited to Taylor Swift's 4th of July party.
Now we're getting mean.
Yeah, we're getting personal.
And you were sadly mistaken.
Like, that one actually hurts because it might be true.
It might happen. Oh, I just thought, wow, here she is struggling with everything, but it's her husband doing it. Or something's not right there, eh?
And I mean, he doesn't really help himself when he releases all these songs. Like, oh, and I rang you, what was it, 77 times on my wedding day and you didn't pick up. Like, honestly.
Is that a lyric?
Yeah, and then I think recently Selena's released a song and she talks about, yeah, I ignored all those calls on purpose or something like that.
Oh, Lord.
You should fact check that. That might not be right. But you know, the Selena Justin law goes deep.
It really does. Something else that I saw over the weekend. Jojo Siwa, the girl that dumped Kath Ebbs, her partner.
So publicly.
For another person, a guy, when she was supposed to be, she had been saying that she was a lesbian, now not, but hard launched, is it?
Yeah, totally. I think it was her birthday week and he's gone over to spend it with her family, posted a photo dump of them like in some really intimate poses.
Intimate poses? Sorry, were they in the bedroom?
No. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, they looked comfortable.
Snuggly.
They were snuggly. There were hand placements on upper thighs, stuff like that.
Oh, not the upper thigh.
The intimate pose.
So intimate.
But anyway, they've now been paparazzi shotted.
Yes.
That's the word. Pashing in the Mexican Sea.
It was in the ocean, wasn't it?
It was, I believe.
I don't know about pashing in the ocean like that. Salty. You know what I mean? If I'm pashing you, I don't want to taste the bits of salt that have been on your skin. I hope you haven't put your head under.
Someone I saw comment on the picture of them. It was like, why does it look like Jojo's wearing armband floaties? He's just flailing up here while she's pashing him.
What?
In the sea, like little floaty armbands.
With her arms up in the air.
I
in
don't
the
know.
water.
Because the photo, like everyone has decent iPhones these days, right? And it looks like it's taken on a potato. Like it is the worst photo in the world.
Because you know what it will be? It's those paparazzi get those long range lenses so they can go and park up on the hills 3 Ks away and get, I don't know if it's that extreme, but they have cameras like that. That's why they look so crap. Because those people are hiked out all the way over there because they're possibly in some sort of private resort or something.
Must be hard, eh?
Remember when that happened to Orlando Bloom?
No.
You know.
Are we talking about the naked photos?
Yes.
Oh.
When he was paddleboarding out with his wang.
Is that what we're calling it? Okay, great. He just had a whole nother oar just ready to go.
Something else that shocked me.
Sorry. From Orlando Bloom on a freaking paddleboard.
From a penis to a face. Kris Jenner. She's had some sort of surgical incisions done around her forehead. And she looks like Kim now. She looks like she's Kim's twin sister.
Yeah.
Maybe like
She
a
is
Harajuku
snatched.
version.
Yeah. Harajuku version.
I don't know, she just gives me like cutesy Harajuku vibes.
Yeah. I think it's the whole get up that she's done for Patty as well. Like she looks real cute. But she's admitted now. Her people have come out saying, yep, it was this doctor and he did her surgery and
Read an article where it turns out after you get a facelift, it's actually only got 10 years on it.
I like a good
So when
boob
you
job.
do it, sure.
Go get a new pair every 10 years.
Okay. Yeah, there was the pulling signs around the neck and things like that. So, and now obviously the technology has improved.
Gosh, yeah.
Because it's not even just her. There's a wave of these celebrities who used to look a bit haggard. Well, not haggard. They just looked their age. Well, maybe not Lindsay Lohan. But now they just look stunning.
Lindsay Lohan looks so good.
Anne Hathaway?
Yep.
She never looked bad. She
No.
never looked bad. But now she looks amazing.
She is so snatched.
Snatched.
Well, I reckon she's always
When you say
wearing
snatched, you mean like tight, taut.
Yep. Like high. Sucked right back
Do
there.
you want me to walk around you holding your face?
Well, I've noticed that Anne
You're
Hathaway.
so snatched.
And Hathaway also only wears a high pony these days. And it's like, is that just for extra reinforcement back there?
Extra snatching. God, sorry. Wow.
Did you not
The world
know?
of celebs.
It's like a free facelift if you tie your hair back that hard. I know, I might start doing it.
No, maybe I won't. And if you're a fan of Taylor Swift, like me and Sarah desperately are, big week this week for us.
It sure is. It's the American Music Awards, and they are on the 26th of May, American time. So I think that's Tuesday morning, New Zealand time. And it is so exciting because she has dropped so many hints that this is coming. Like, I know we said the other week about her merch store says AMAs spelt out. And now if you go on the Reputation segment of her website, all of the merch you can currently buy says it's shipping on or before the 26th. So some of us are believing that perhaps there's a new line of merch coming from the
because it will be Taylor's
26th?
version rather than just the old rep that she's now going to be re-releasing. So we're hoping for something
Totally.
good.
She's also got 12 items on her website with 26% off.
There's a lot of 2-6 clues everywhere because I go on TikTok and I see what all the Swifties are saying, and they're bringing out pictures from 3 years ago. They're bringing out things from here, and they're going, this is the clues that lead us to the AMAs.
Yeah, and apparently there's even something with her book. Like if you go to page 26, it's got like the Reputation picture on it. And
She's so clever.
she's so cheeky, hey?
I was going to say, how does she find the time? But I suppose this is her job.
Yeah. Yeah, and she loves it. She's admitted she absolutely loves throwing us Easter eggs all the time and doing all of that.
And the most major giveaway clue was the fact that people were watching the last season of The Handmaid's Tale's on at the moment. And in a scene, all of a sudden comes on the song, Look What You Made Me Do. And it's very clear to fans that it is not the old version. It's a newer version. So it's a massive sign that the re-release is coming. This is the one that everyone wants.
Yeah, I know. I saw that everywhere, gal. And I've even seen wee clips from the episode where there's like
A person walking.
and they're like, that is Taylor's strut. I know that's Taylor's
I'm not
strut.
convinced about that.
Oh, I think it is.
Oh, but it makes me think I need to actually start watching Handmaid's Tale again because I'm about a season behind.
I've never even seen it, gal.
Haven't you? It's so good. Why have you never watched it?
It's just a bit beyond me. Like I just don't like movies that are dark too much, and it just seems
Like scary.
nighttime. Like anything that happens in the dark, I don't like the movie. It's episodes.
Hold on. Sorry, we just need to come into a new segment
Wow.
here. You don't watch things on TV that are in dark time.
Yeah, I don't really like the dark anyway. And I'm always on high alert most of the time anyway. But things are spooky and creepy. And I just don't like it. I don't like lots of the Harry Potter movies. I probably haven't seen the last half of that whole series.
Hun, lights aren't out the whole time.
I know, but there is very long portions where it is in darkness.
You like the TV show Sweet Magnolias on Netflix,
I do.
okay? When they're in the dark, when they walk outside, do you just fast forward?
No, because there is just, they might just be in between the houses very quick. There's beautiful street lights. It's all.
You can rationalise that.
Yeah, I can rationalise that. But when we're in a dark cave or, I don't know, we're wearing hooded cloaks and running through the streets, there is too much for me. That's where I draw the line. It's okay. It's okay to have boundaries, and it's okay for you to respect my boundaries. It's okay.
We've been friends for 10 years and I genuinely didn't know this about you.
Well, I don't know. It's just not a thing. Like,
Well, it's weird.
yeah, but it doesn't have to be a thing. Like, it's fine that I haven't seen it.
Oh, no, it's fine that you haven't seen it. It's annoying, but it's fine. Anyway.
Not even seen like Lord of the Rings or any of those sorts of things.
For Christ's sake.
Well, what's to say? I've probably just insulted everyone. I mean, I get it. I have been to Hobbiton, though, if that counts.
What? God.
I have. It was a cool wee place. I
Sorry.
went for an afternoon tour.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings, but I've been to Hobbiton.
Yeah. Look, it was fine. I really enjoyed it.
I've got to say, though, there's a part of me that thinks you probably have to give back your New Zealander card if you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, at least one of them.
I've seen Well Rider.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll give you that. A lot of dark time parts in that, gal. Must have been tough for you.
I can't really remember it. I just remember her on a
She's
whale
out
in the
beach
ocean.
in the dark time crying.
Oh, I don't really remember it that well.
Such a beautiful, powerful movie. Maybe we need a movie night.
Yes.
Coyote Ugly. We really need to watch that again. It's such a good movie. I thought of that because my sister had my niece around here the other day and was saying to her about movies she needs to see. And Nicole was explaining Coyote Ugly to her, and the look on her face. She did not want a bar of it.
We
girl.
all wanted to be a coyote after that movie came
Didn't
out.
we just? Oh, I'd love to watch that, then jump on my kitchen bench and slam some shots in the air. Choo!
Yeah, we should watch that one again. That was a bang. I bet, though, it's not as good now, though.
I think it will be.
Do you reckon?
I don't know. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cheers. I wanted to tell you about this preschool drop-off.
Yeah.
So I take Luna to preschool as I normally do. We've gotten better with drop-offs.
Great.
You know how when you first start them, it's like it could go well for a week and then it can really hit the wall and they don't want to go anymore.
Yeah.
But there's a dad there. I don't know if they were transitioning from nursery to big preschool or just starting in the big preschool because this kid looked little, you know, still had that sort of baby vibe. The kid was a bit unsure about coming into preschool, bit of hesitation going on. And then next thing you know, the dad obviously takes the kid into a room to play with some toys. And he must just literally just put her down and just hightails it out the door.
Oh.
He literally just slapped her down
See you later, doll.
and just walked out. And she lost it.
Oh, understandably so.
Yes.
Oh.
But I thought, what was the plan? It's like he got awkward. You know, oh man, she doesn't want me to go and I don't know what to tell the teachers. I'm just going to just drop and run.
He just did the jet.
He just panicked,
Oh,
man.
no.
He panicked so hard. And you just see all the teachers are like, oh, what's happened? They all go to this baby. And it's not even my kid, but I'm feeling my ovaries just bloody leaking or whatever. But my little heart broke.
Yeah.
You wouldn't catch a mum doing that.
No. Oh, my God. He's like, I'm not doing drop-off again. Like, I did it one time and that didn't go well. I'm never doing it again.
His wife would be like, what did you do? You'd be like, well, I literally dropped her off. Like, no.
Just dropped her on the ground and ran.
You should have helped. You've done something this week. You've made a big decision about your skin. You went and saw someone. But before we talk about that, I thought we could row back a bit. And you should tell people about the time you implemented a new skincare routine.
I did.
Floor is yours.
Yeah. I just decided I needed to do better with my skincare routine. So I implemented.
What had you been doing previously?
Always a double face wash.
A double?
Yeah, one to get the makeup off and one to wash the face.
Okay.
Do you not do double?
No.
Do you do double shampoo?
No.
You've never washed your hair properly then.
Does it look clean?
Now you mention it, no. Actually, I have always been wondering why it's got that dirty, dusty look to it.
Okay, we need to do a poll about this. Do you double wash your face and do you double wash your hair? Because it just sounds like a total have and a waste of product.
No,
to me.
those that no, that is the way to be real clean. So anyway.
You're stripping all the natural oils off doing that, hun. That's not how you be clean.
Anyway, I was doing just probably the face wash and the moisturizer and maybe a sheet mask every now and again or whatever. But I decided, hitting early 30s, need to get this skincare situation under control. So I thought, let's start introducing some serums and some other stuff. And I've got a gua sha thing and blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Before you know it, I've got 7 steps I'm doing. 7 steps. Morning, night, all over the show.
7 in the morning and 7 at night.
Probably less in the morning, to be honest. But definitely 7 at night. And then all of a sudden, it was really weird. My skin just started breaking out, especially around my neck and then up around my eyes. And then I just honestly, at work, my friend said to me, are you okay? Is everything all right? I looked bruised and battered from what was happening to my skin. Wow. It was bizarre. It was like I was either in some mad punch-ups or been in a car crash.
Oh, dear.
It was not good.
And they do say when you start a new regime on the skin to start slowly, but that obviously had not been passed on to you.
I don't even know the word slow. Like, that it does not register for me. I'm all in all the time if I'm doing something. So, yeah, I went all in. And I think now looking back, what's happened is I've learned about this term. I've broken the skin barrier. And my eye just
smashed it.
Absolutely fucked it up and was probably pouring like straight acid into my eyeballs. And so my skin just freaked out because honestly, from there, I had to stop wearing everything and just like
Oh, this was like a big deal.
Yeah, this was a big deal. I had to go to the doctors. I had to just lather my whole skin in
Creams.
Yeah, creme. Just one
Aqueous
creme.
cream.
Yeah, that's the one. Couldn't even wear mascara. And it was not nice because I had to
How
go
long
to
did
work
this
like
last?
that. Oh, a good month or so to get back under control. Don't do 7 steps anymore.
You said to me, oh, gal, this week I've been playing with fire.
Oh,
I said, well,
yeah.
what have you done? He said, I've implemented 3 new things into my skin. I said, Sarah,
I know.
remember what happened last time, hon?
I know.
So
So
come on.
the first thing I've done is introduced, oh shoot, I've bloody forgotten what it's called now, but some sort of acid.
Retinol.
Retinol.
I got 3 separate messages this week. Do you use retinol? Do you use retinol? Do you use retinol? I was like, oh my gosh. I have before. You've got to start slowly, Sarah. I can't give you much else information because I don't use it currently, but it's supposed to be good, I think, for anti-aging.
I think so.
And
It's
then-
hoping.
And then the neomycete thing, is that good for like skin tone
Oh, I don't know the answer to
or
this.
texture?
I don't know the answer.
Because that's the thing now. It's vitamin C, it's hyaluronic acid, it's retinol,
Yep.
and it's neomycete. They're like the...
And Korean skincare in general.
And then what is peptides?
Oh, I don't know about that either. That's just a word that I keep hearing.
But it's good. I
think
hear it's
so.
good. Because they say
Good.
lip peptides,
Oh,
hair
yes.
peptides, skin peptides.
Yeah.
I don't know why this tide's got so much pep, but I'm in it.
I need some more pep in my step.
It's surfing.
Yeah. So anyway, I've started with the retinol.
Yes.
Thought, great.
What brand?
The Ordinary.
Oh, yes, classic.
Went and picked up some of that. Used it that night. Afterwards went on TikTok and said, how do I use this? And then read a lot of scary stuff. And I was like, shoot, that's not how I used it.
Little, and be careful with the sun,
Yeah.
for sure.
It was too late for little. I'd already done a lot.
You see how this happens, eh?
And then the next day, I actually did something that I've been wanting to do for a long, long time. And I got my first ever anti-wrinkle injections.
You can just say Botox.
Well, it wasn't Botox.
It's not Botox.
No, Botox is like a brand name for one of the ones that I didn't get.
Right, but it's the same as Botox?
I think so. Well, yes.
Maybe
From-
slightly different recipe?
yeah, slightly different recipe. I got the one, I want to say it's called like, I don't know, DY Sport. How do you say that?
DY Sport. All I can think is DKNY perfume.
Disport? Disport. It must be Disport. That sounds better.
Either way, you got Botox.
Yes, I did.
I've never had it. Everyone's watching going, we know.
I did. I used to be really thrilled that I didn't have like many forehead wrinkles. I just generally don't have that many wrinkles. And I know I've got sunken in eye sockets, whatever, but wrinkles, I was not too bad about it.
She's so defensive, eh?
Anyway, thrilled about that. And then, so I went in and she's like, great news, small forehead. I was like, forehead, which I noticed you said at the top of the year.
Because I remember you telling me about this story.
I was just like trying so hard not to laugh that she said the word forehead instead of forehead. But anyway, great news for my small forehead. $90.
Oh, my...
She said, you're only going to need one lot to get in there.
I'll probably need a good 200.
Easily. Nah, just joking, girl. And then I said to her, well, while we're here, can you do anything to even out my eyebrows? Like one's higher than the other. She said, great, we'll give you a little eyebrow raise. I don't know.
Lift?
Eyebrow, something like that. She put a wee needle in the end of my eyebrow and poked it back up towards the arch.
So what difference have you... How long ago was this? A few days? And how...
I think today's day 4.
Right, and what have you noticed?
Nothing for like the first 2 days. Then I reckon yesterday I started noticing when I'd lift my eyebrows, I could feel at the top of my forehead. It was like I could feel it sinking in from the top down and I was losing a wrinkle line every time. And I reckon now when I go like this, see?
Oh, wow.
Have I just got a wrinkle above my eyebrow?
You do it? Yes.
That's me raising
That
my
is
eyes
different.
as hard as
You-
I can.
And wow. How long is that supposed to last?
I said to her, and she reckons some people come back about 3.5 months, but some people come back like 6 months. It depends on your preference on how
So
much
you
you
spent
see.
under 200.
I spent $108.
108.
Yeah, because of my small forehead.
Oh,
I didn't need much.
Goals.
I know, great.
I'm kind of tempted because I hate the line that I get there because I often squeeze my face together and stuff. And so I always think, oh, that'd be nice to get rid of
Yeah.
that. But then I think, who cares? Don't worry about it. But then I'm like, I think everyone's doing it, Sam.
Yeah, well, I'm quite an expressive talker anyway. And then I was noticing because of that, when I was just resting my face, I had a small, like, little crease here. And then the more that I'm reviewing these bloody podcasts that we're doing, I'm seeing my eyebrows go all the time, and I'm just looking at like 3 big lines all the time, and I'm like, oh, fuck that. I got to get that situation under control. Can't have that for the people.
And you don't often see yourself like that long in the way you act. So yeah, I agree. Editing the podcast, I see myself and I think, oh, could you just be...
What's that expression?
Be a bit less.
Yeah. But anyway, then...
what was the third thing?
Yeah, that night I have been influenced. I keep seeing this stuff on bloody Instagram. I keep getting fed all the ads for this awesome at-home microneedling set. So, yeah.
Microneedling, for people who don't know?
Little wee needles that you roll over your face and stab yourself. I think...
It sounds so cool, right?
Sounds super great. I think the idea is that it promotes your skin to rejuvenate and
to heal all the tiny holes you've just stabbed in it.
Yeah, get rid of any old acne scarring or age spots or fine lines.
I imagine in your skin there's just like this team of men, let's say they're men, and you've put retinol on, they're like, oh no, quick, get up there, we're going to do this. And then the next minute you're putting in these tiny needles, they're like, run.
Yeah.
And then they're like, get back in there, plug these holes.
Yeah.
She's going to let bacteria in. I hope she cleans this.
I know. But I'm super excited. I reckon I must be getting younger, like Benjamin Button, hopefully.
Your Benjamin Buttoning is so good. Yeah. Oh, well, I look forward to hearing more about the Botox, what you think as time goes on.
Me too, gal. Super excited.
We can have a whole Bestie Boos Botox party.
Yeah, Bestie Boos Botox. Love that.
Coming out in 4 weeks or so in America, but there hasn't been a confirmed date for us here in New Zealand yet, which is annoying. The Prime Minister movie. It's about our former Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, and it even includes some at-home footage that Clark even filmed of her. He got a director, a producer credit or something like that. Because, some of the stuff he's filmed.
Oh, pop off, queen.
I've only now processing that. 37, she became our Prime Minister. That's like me becoming Prime Minister in 2 years.
Wow.
That's insane. And then, she gets pregnant and there's White Island. There's the shooting and there's COVID and there's probably a whole lot of other things that I can't remember
Generally
right now.
running the country too.
Yes. And so I watched the trailer for it. Either, no matter what you feel politically, you just to watch the story of for one person, their journey, very interesting. But she said something in it that spoke to me. She said that she was 14 years old when she first heard the term imposter syndrome. And something about it really clicked with her. She felt like, yes, that's how I feel. I'm questioning whether or not I am good enough to be here. And hearing her say that, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
She's not superhuman. She's just like the rest of us because she can sometimes come across as superhuman.
Yeah.
I could not imagine being a Prime Minister for all of those events while also being a first-time mother. No. I'd have been crying.
Yeah.
In the chambers or whatever. Winston Peters would have said one thing to me and I'd have gone,
okay, don't vote for Sam for Prime Minister.
No, but in that state, you would have too. You were so depressed after you had a baby.
I never cried. Honestly, what were tears?
It's tough.
Yeah.
Imposter syndrome. I feel that with this podcast a lot more than I felt it at work. Because when I worked at the radio station, they paid me. They wanted me there. It was a job.
Yeah.
Like someone had to present the music and tell the stories.
Yeah.
Whereas this.
We've created this.
Yeah,
no one was missing or requesting this.
You might be surprised to hear, but no one asked for this. We actually bought this stuff ourselves. We went halves.
Independent.
Yeah. And we put it up on Spotify ourselves. Spotify didn't ask us to do this.
It's wild.
I can be so mean to myself with this, even just like if we were just talking about this.
Yeah. Oh, same.
And I would never talk about you like that. I don't watch you and think, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Too loud. Annoying. Not funny.
No one asked her. She isn't from the radio. Why is she even doing this?
I know.
Who wants to know her shit chat? No one.
Okay. Oh, it's getting a bit real now.
Okay, sorry. Whoa. Rein it again. Whoa. Deep. Not that deep.
I would never say that stuff about you.
Yeah.
So why can I say that stuff about myself? That's
the big question, gal.
It's like I'm saying, oh, I love Sarah more than I love me. no offence, but I shouldn't.
I know, and you shouldn't.
No, but even with motherhood, do you feel that
Oh,
sometimes?
all the time. I was bloody at assembly last week.
Yes.
Sitting there, and I walk in and I'm like, oh, I wonder who they think I'm here for. like literally my son's getting an award at assembly today, but I still think I shouldn't be here. This is weird. I look funny. I look silly. It's just that imposter syndrome stuff again, like, oh, you're not a good enough mum. What are you doing here? Or like, I don't know, even just like leaving work early to get to the assembly. Why are you leaving work early? But then also, why aren't you at school pickups every day? Like, how can you not do it all?
You can't win.
Miller told me the other day that he is the only kid from his class that goes to after school care. And I was very confused about how that is even possible. How can a whole classroom of kids be able to wrangle their at-home family situations so that they are getting picked up every damn day of the week?
So hard. I haven't gotten to the school days yet, but I know my sister, a mum of 3, that has been the biggest and hardest thing I think in terms of just logistics of parenting has been before school and after school. It is hard.
Yeah.
Lots of schools, Oscars or whatever they're called, they get filled up, massive waiting lists and stuff.
Miller was all right going to his for the first term, but just recently, because where he goes, it's quite cool. Lots of schools come together and meet at one school site. So there were some kids from his prep that he doesn't go to school with, but they meet up at after school care. But then 2 weeks ago, they moved to Australia and now he's got no buddies. And now he just doesn't want to go. And every day it's a big thing. I don't want to go to after school care today. Why can't I get picked up? Why can't I do this?
Oh, it's so hard. Man, being a parent's tough, eh?
I know. Also, real question. Can you pick up Miller from school this Thursday? While I remember, I've been meaning to ask you for like 3
I
weeks.
potentially already have my other Miller I have to pick up on Thursday, but I will confirm with my sister and let you know.
That's great. Anyone out there able to pick up my kid this Thursday? Sheesh, because you just can't make it all work all the time.
It is hard. Yeah, it really is. The amount of times I've given my sister stick over the years.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Nicole, you just have one job. Figure out where your kid's going after school. How could you have forgotten to sort this out? When she's texted me, can you get them in an hour?
Yeah.
But now I'm a mum, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, God, if you had 3 of them, geez, how could you track that?
And things change. 1 minute they've got freaking school practice or something on after school, and then all of a sudden that changes, and then how you're just meant to be able to drop everything and go to school is beyond me anyway. I'm still trying to figure it out. Anyway, that's probably right now my current biggest imposter syndrome between being a school working mum and the poddy. I can't even say it.
Oh, I know. When I do this and I enjoy it, I edit it and I enjoy it, but once it's gone up, if I watch it again after that, I'm over myself by that point and I don't think I'm funny, relatable, or anything. And I think, no wonder you're not working
Don't
at the
be
moment.
mean to yourself, gal.
But isn't that shocking?
Yes,
So I
it
guess
is.
I share that so that if people are listening and they do that sort of thing, you are not alone. We're all doing it, but I would like to not do that. I would like to not feel that way about myself because it's not nice. Anywho, we'll be better. Boys, lads, the fellas.
Yeah, my husband's rugby team. I can't believe it. Nobody else asks for shout outs, but his rugby team seems to always think that they're going to get a shout out on the podcast. Apparently they give him a bit of stick, like, hey, when's Sarah going to give us a shout out? When's Sarah going to give us a shout out? Because now I've got other friends who have partners on the team and they tell me, oh yeah, apparently everyone was giving Michael a bit of heat.
Do you think they're jealous?
What, that they don't have a potty?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why do they want a shout out then?
It's always the boys that think they're going to be on the podcast and get the shout out on the podcast.
It's funny because when I worked for More FM, you're so right. No girl has ever, apart from my nieces, so kids, not in the same category, no girl has ever asked me for a shout out.
Yeah.
So, well, why don't you give the boys a shout out?
Oh, honestly, to the Suburbs Rugby Football Club Tutahi Classics team, you're going well this season, boys. Here's
Shout
a big
out.
shout out. How do you give a shout out? What's a shout out?
I'll find something fun.
Shout out to the boys.
Yeah, the boys. Yeah.
They actually are unbeaten this season. They had a really tough game yesterday,
Hey-o.
and Michael got the winning try. So hey-o. Yep, it's good. Long may that last, and we've got a grand season final coming our way, hopefully. I probably jinxed it now. They'll be like, that freaking shout out.
Shout out ruined
Yeah.
everything. Oh, that's actually so cute because one of our listeners, a Bestie Boo listener, their partner plays for the rugby club that Sam used to play for.
Yeah.
And she had heard a rumour that Sam's old rugby team had changed their song. It's supposed to be We're the Boys in Royal Blue, but they've changed the lyrics to Sammy's Boys. And so what she did is she told one of them, record this and send it to Sam. She needs to hear it. So I thought I'd share it with you.
We're Sammy's Boys in Royal Blue. We're Sammy's Boys in Royal Blue. We'll get you drunk, we'll get you nude. We're Sammy's Boys in Royal Blue. Be red
On the piss.
Be red on the piss. Be red on the piss.
Bless them, eh? Aye.
That's really nice so that they do that for him.
It is.
That's
It's
really
cute
sweet.
hearing that every week. Like good but hard.
Maybe you just become numb to it. Or maybe they're losing and never hear it.
I think they only sing it when they win.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe he never hears it.
Sad. I think they won the whole thing last year.
Oh, that's good for them.
Sorry that you come from a club that doesn't win.
We're unbeaten this season.
Yeah, right
We made
on.
it to the grand final last season.
Sure. Shout out to the boys.
Yes.
This brings us to the end of our podcast. Gal, you're. It's your turn to finish.
Yes, it is. And I actually just wanted to give a shout out to all the mums out there in the
I
trenches.
was going to say shout out to the boys. We just did that.
Oh, so this is how you do a shout out. This is what I should have done for the boys. But anyway, I'm giving a shout out to all the mums who are in the trenches of kids with colds and coughs. Like, man, Miller at the moment, relentless.
A friend of mine, her kid's got hand, foot, and mouth.
Ouch. No good. I actually put together a couple of top tips to get us mums through these tough times.
Okay.
Using my other bestie that I have almost went a whole episode without mentioning, so I won't say their name. But we all know who I'm talking about, right?
AI.
Number one, you're not lazy. You're just in survival mode. Frozen chicken nuggets are a meal.
Shit.
Yep. Number two, pick your battles. If they want to wear their goggles in the bath for the 4th day in a row, let them.
Yep.
Get on with it.
Let them.
Make the meds exciting. Call it a wellness ceremony. Line up the teddies.
Wellness ceremony.
Give yourself a multivitamin. Just do what it takes to get through.
Everybody, we're going on a retreat into the lounge.
Yes, and I think the next one, everyone always knows, but just a friendly reminder in the midst of the chaos, pack snacks. Always have snacks. And number 5, lower the bar and romanticize the chaos. Who cares if your house smells like dead oil? That's the ambience now, babe. So hang in there. You're doing amazing. It'll be okay.
Isn't you a Koya candle? No, it's dead old.
Yeah. Actually, no, it's not. Sorry.
Yesterday, Luna was sounding a bit like congested. I just ran to the vitamin C bottle, popped a few of those. I thought, I'll be back to you soon, friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it'll be a tough winter.
I have
Don't they say that every year?
literally my best friend on my phone, ChatGPT, I have been telling it, sorted me out. This is what I've got in the medicine cabinet. Here's my situation with Miller. Give me a dosage plan for the day. This morning I went to the supermarket, took photos of like 3 packets of multivitamins, and I was like, which one's the best? They were like, get this one. I was like, great.
I do like
Getting
that.
that.
Being able to take pictures of products that you have around the house and the ingredients, send a picture to ChatGPT and say, what do you think of this face moisturizer compared to this brand here? And they will break it all down for you. Really worth doing.
Yeah, and you can say to it, these are the things that are important to me, and it will rate it based on your scale too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why aren't they paying us?
I know, use it for you.
Oh, gosh. We need a sponsor. We're too good. All right, we'll be back next week. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Have a great week whenever you listen. And always, please follow us. Rate us 5 stars. Leave a review. Whatever it is. Send it to your mum. Send it to
means
your
a
bestie.
lot.
It really does.
It really does. Anyway, can't wait this time next week when we record. We will know what is happening with Taylor.
Whoop, whoop.
Can't wait, gal.
Ka kite anō.
See ya.